Greetings, beautiful ones. How are you doing this new day? I am Sonia, the founder of Empowered Sovereign. I am also known as the Cosmic Divine Mother Essence because I channel all of the cosmic energy, all of the cosmic messages that, guess what? We all receive them, yet I am attuned. I have been preparing myself for this my entire life, dear ones. This video today in Daily Connection, humanity has the choice. Humanity has always had the choice. But I can just share with you that some people, some of the expressions of consciousness does not believe that they have the choice. And I used to be in that collective, that belief system very long ago. But I really do remember being at a job, knowing that there was more to this life. I knew it. And I was trying to the best of my ability to change the course of my life. Yes, that's what I was doing. This is when I was in my 20s and I wasn't married then. I didn't have any children, and I can vividly remember this, where I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to figure out how to navigate this matrix in my 20s. And I'm here to tell you that I had to go down that rabbit hole and learn a lot of lessons. Yes, at that point in my life. But I can just share with you every step that I have taken has been steps that has led me to where I am right now. So I'm just here to share this with you, dear ones. We have all of the information, we have all of the knowledge within us naturally. It is totally within us. It is our makeup. I trying to the best of my ability to explain what I know, what I know now today after 20 plus years of exploring, of learning, of going through the ups and downs, right, in life, going through hardships, going through those moments in our lives where we're sad, we may be depressed. Yes, I went through depression as well. And all of these steps that we take on our journey, it leads us right back to ourselves. So I don't know if I just confused you, but humanity has the choice. It has always had the choice. And yes, like I said, I didn't know that I had the choice. Now, I knew partly, but I didn't know 100%. I knew, but I didn't know to the point where, okay, well, I'm going to step in that direction that I know is best for me. No. I was still like in and out, trying to figure it out. Yeah, I was. I was really trying to figure it out because I have been in both worlds. I have been in the physical world, the matrix, yes, where we are trying to the best of our ability to figure out what is happening and just trying to make the best choices for ourselves, right? I was in that world, and then I was being shown in the spiritual world many things at the same time and trying, like I said, to the best of my ability to make sense of everything that I was experiencing and the things that I was witnessing in the world and people. I'm telling you, as I fast forward now, we just had our solar eclipse. We are in the very powerful energy of Aries. We are in a new cycle on the planet. Every soul on the planet is witnessing this, is being elevated. Now, some of us is more sensitive than others, so some of us are feeling these energies and some of us aren't feeling them. You might feel some stuff, but you don't really know what's happening, and that's okay. But it is happening. I'm just letting you know that again. So humanity has the choice because this world, dear ones, is split. We have a vast majority, and this includes myself because this is why I do the new earth frequencies. We have a lot of people in the new earth right now, anchoring in those codes, staying in our hearts, creating that world that we want to see every day. Yes, we are. The things are dismantling. The systems that have been in place for eons are dismantling. And as I said in a previous video, we have Aries, the fiery essence of Aries. And Aries is in the Neptunian planet where we can create, okay? We can make decisions without second guessing ourselves. So Pisces has been in the Neptunian energy in that planet, and that is Pisces planet. But Pisces, and I'm a Pisces by the way, because of Pisces having so much of information and spiritual connection, which we all do, if the Pisces is not totally grounded, the Pisces can get lost because of what did I just say? Not being grounded. Yeah, it can happen. As a matter of fact, it is important for everyone to be grounded. So even the Aries, a lot of the Aries may not be grounded, but because Aries is the fire, that fiery element, Aries has this raw energy like Mars and just does what it needs to do without even thinking sometimes. This is the energy that's on our planet. It's helping us to actually move forward because Pisces can move forward, but not every Pisces did move forward because Pisces is deep. Pisces is deep. If you're a grounded Pisces, and even if you're not a grounded Pisces, it's a different energy. Yeah, it's a different energy than Aries. But Pisces can get it done now because Pisces has been leading us so we can dream. So we can create, yep, so we can at least be in that energy where we can create. Yeah, I'm telling you, this whole life experience, all of the zodiacs is a divine plan. And when you can understand the interpretation, the artistic interpretation of astrology, then you would just be amazed. That's all. I know I'm amazed because I see things in my life and it's like, it really is a puzzle. It's like I am literally putting the pieces to the puzzle of my life and the pieces to the puzzle in the whole collective Earth's journey, humanity's journey. It's pretty fascinating. So again, humanity has the choice. We have a vast majority of people that are in the new earth because they are in their hearts. And how do you enter the new earth? Is just that. You stay in your heart. You do not allow yourself to get caught up in any of the old systems that are still hanging on, right? They're hanging on, and they're hanging on to just continue to try to keep you distracted from moving forward. And I know some people may not understand that, because even myself, years ago, I could not understand it completely, but I do now. So it's a distraction. That's it. Essentially, all of the stuff in the old mentality, the old systems, they're distractions. Now, I'm not saying to totally disregard everything. Know what's going on in the world, but guess what? Put yourself, your goals, your aspirations, your dreams, make those your priority. There you go. Make all of that your priority. And if you do that, then guess what? You are going to have an easier time adjusting, because we are creating the new earth. Now, if you don't want to change, right, and you want to stay in the old ways of thinking, okay, the old systems that say that you can only do certain things, and certain people can only go here, you can't do, you can't do the things that you want to do initially. That's what it's all about. It's all about just like a hierarchy. It's all about following through on those systems. I'm speaking of the old way. Following through with the old mentality that is black and white. Okay, that's the old mentality. That's a metaphor. That's the easiest way that I can explain it, so people can understand in a simplistic way. So the old mentality is black and white. There's no color in the old world. Everything is black or white. Now in the new world, we have all of the colors. Okay? There's love there. There's hope. There's joy. There's happiness. There may be some confusion at times, but guess what? In that confusion, you find your way back to hope. You find your way back to liking and loving and all those energies. That is what we are. And I know we are all of the energies. But as I said, humanity has the choice. So you have the choice to elevate yourself, right? Walk in the new earth that we are creating. Walk in the new earth. Get yourself together. Okay, that's what I've been doing. Get yourself together. Know who you are every day. And if you do that, you will be walking in the new earth. But stay in your heart. That's another major thing. Yeah, you have to be in the heart. You have to be in your heart in the new earth, because that is what the new earth is all about. The new earth is all about us helping one another, not being so rigid, right? That the new earth is about being able to uplift your brother and sister when they need help, because we all need help. So if you can help somebody, that is a new earth mentality. So we have a lot of people on the earth, but some fall back into the old reality, the old mentality of black and white, like not having a choice. That's what the black and white mentality is. Because I know myself, I would always fall in the middle. Like, okay, I don't believe this, and I don't agree with this. So I'm in the middle. Yeah. When you have the choice, which we have always had the choice, just remember, dear ones, to stay in your heart, because we are doing it. Yes, we are doing it. It's so much energetic stuff happening. It is so much going on behind the scenes. energetically, but it is an exciting time. Have patience with yourself. Have a lot of meditation time and just be out in nature. That's one thing that I always share with people is to be out in nature. That's a simple thing to do because you are grounding when you are out in nature. Now, the funny thing about what I'm saying is I know some people that they don't know most of what I'm talking about, like grounding and being out in nature and following your heart or being in your heart. They don't really know that, but guess what? I know some people who actually do it. They do it. They're like out in nature all the time. Yeah. And I would say I'm not going to say they're in their heart all the time, but I know that they're out in nature. So just being out in nature, just walking upon the earth is cleansing. It's grounding. Just that. Take a walk. Take a walk out in the park if you can, because that's going to help you. Because guess what? We have the choice. We have the choice to do these things. As again, like I said, do not allow yourself to get caught up into the distractions, like all of it. I don't even watch the news, so I can't even tell you what's going on. I find out the news from other people who tell me about the news because I'm working on myself. So when I work on myself, then guess what happens? Great things happen because I'm focused on me. I'm focused on me because when I'm good, I can help other people. And that is what I'm about. I'm about helping other people because on this journey of life, we all need help. We all need help to stay on our path and not to be discouraged. Yes. So humanity has the choice as always. And as I said, for those who may be struggling to step forward and make changes, because yes, it's all about us changing ourselves. It's all about us reinventing ourselves because we are the co-creators of our own reality. So when you really know that you are a co-creator, think about it. That's really significant. Then you can create the world that you want to see. Yes, because you're doing it. And when you do it, other people will do it. And then other people, more and more, will begin to change their mentality. They will become more lighthearted. So when all that happens, change is inevitable. And it is happening. We are changing from the inside out. Our energetic selves, we are literally changing from the inside out. So, dear ones, know that you have the choice. You always had the choice. And you will always have the choice to make the greatest decisions for yourself in life on your journey. Because those choices that you make in life helps you and it helps the whole entire world. It really does. When we can love ourselves and lend a helping hand to others that may be confused or that may be in a place where they need help, then somebody will be able to help them. But yes, this new earth, dear ones, is beautiful. It's colorful. It's not black and white. It's colorful. And that is really us because we are all of the colors in the rainbow. We're not just black and white. Yeah, we're all of the colors in the rainbow. That is what makes all of us beautiful and unique. And when you can see your own beauty, your own inner beauty, then your whole life will begin to change. And what did I say? Our whole evolution is about change. It's inevitable. Yeah. So we're changing. Whatever's going on in your life, like I said, I made a video the other day about purging. Yep, we're purging out all of those things that do not serve us. So, yeah, you might be having some energetic flashes like heat, just feeling your body. You might have some symptoms where your throat may, feel sore or dry. Just all different types of symptoms. Your skin, you may have some issues with your skin. It's so many things that can be taking place, but I'm just here to let you know what is taking place is a natural event because we are all interconnected, and this is humanity's plight. This is humanity's ascension to becoming better. Yeah. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing. So be aware. Always be aware. If anybody would like to have any assistance, if you feel like, or maybe just to talk, I will place a link. You can have a complimentary insight call, and we can discuss whatever you want to discuss because, yeah, it's a lot of stuff happening. And if you are making those necessary changes for your life journey, meaning you're learning about yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, okay? That is what all of us is supposed to be doing as far as having a sense of well-being is we have to hit all of those aspects of ourselves so we can be joyful, so we can be happy, so we can move through life easier instead of having resistance, instead of being stagnant and confused because you don't know which way to go. But as I have been saying, we will figure it out. And whatever obstacle that may come across in your life, you will be able to pivot. You will be able to adjust. Yes, you will be. Remember that as well. Remember to not get caught up in distractions. Okay, remember that word, distractions. That's exactly what it is. Everything is a distraction. I just wanted to share with you. I remember this was months ago. This was, I think, back in December, maybe November. Up where I live, they had a lot of drones being flown neighborhoods, and a lot of people was concerned about these drones. Guess what, dear ones? That was another distraction. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Everything is a distraction because right now is a pivotal moment where humanity is leveling up. Humanity is moving forward to our highest timeline. We are leveling up, becoming our superhuman selves because we are not allowing those distractions to stop us, to make us feel emotionally drained. I'm just here to tell you everything is a distraction. Yeah. So we have to be wise. We have to be armed. We have to be informed so we can continue moving forward. So again, if anybody needs to have any assistance, if you want to talk about anything that I'm sharing with you, because a lot of this is energetic, and then it just ripples into our physical realities, and then that is what makes us feel paralyzed, like we can't do anything. And it just depends whatever may be going on in your life, at your job, at your home, your health. It could be so many things, but I'm here to tell you, whatever, if anything, is going on in your life, you will be able to get through it, because we are the power. We are very powerful essences, and we can get through it. And you don't have to get through it in a violent way. No, I'm just here to tell you, that's the old way. That's the old way to result in violence. And no, we do not have to be violent about anything. We just have to be assured. We have to remember who we are. We have to be awake and to know our essence is love. And when you do know your essence is love, then guess what? You will find a way. That is how it works. Because this whole life, as I see it, it's a divine plan, and it's brilliant. That's the only word that I can come up with. It is sheer brilliance when you can see yourself in the world. When you can see and read between the lines. Yes, when you can do that, then you have switched the game, and you are the authority, which you have always been the authority of your life. But you are an authority now that is conscious. You consciously know that you are the authority. Humanity has the choice. Know that. Don't be distracted. And if you want to continue moving forward in the new earth where we have love, we have joy, we have happiness, we have key players changing the game of life, where we are more natural. Yes, we are connected to the earth, because the earth gives all of us everything we need, from A to Z. Everything we need is on this earth, but we have to find it. It's like a scavenger hunt. We got to find the things that we need in our lives. And then when you do find it, you're just so amazed. But yes, everything on this earth is here for us. It's for our greater good. And this earth, this journey, everything is serving us. Yes, it really is. Yeah, I had to learn about that too. Everything is serving us. Our whole life journey is serving us. Remember, you have the choice. Don't be distracted. Know that you are the power of change, the power of love, the power of integrity and resilience. Yes, know that you're all of that. And when you truly know that and embody that every single day, you will see that those things happening in the outside world, outside of what you got going on, guess what? It doesn't even affect you anymore, because you know who you are, you know your power, right? You're grounded, you're staying in your heart. Yes, you're staying in your heart. As I just said that, I just got some tingles in my crown chakra. You're staying in your heart, because the heart is the bridge, it is the key, it is the greatness, it is the opportunities, it is the Garden of Eden. Yes, it is the land of milk and honey. It is all of that. But we have to remember and release those old stories that, guess what, never made sense. A lot of those stories never made sense that was told to us. We are the co-creators of our life, and we are creating for the greatest good of all. All right, dear ones, just continue learning and growing and enjoying this new day. know that you have the choice, and you have always had the choice, and you are the power. And we are going to continue to rise in the new earth, where the new earth is the land of milk and honey. Yeah, where waterfalls are plentiful. All right, I'm being a little silly here. What I'm saying is the new earth is the place where we are destined to be, because we are creating it from our hearts. So be lighthearted, make space for yourself every day. See your inner beauty, and guess what? We are going to continue to rise. It is destined for all of us to rise. All right, dear ones, take care. Take care in the new earth. Blessings, light, and love.